Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It's May 1931. Let's see. Research. It's being researched. Rangefinders. Still not clear what I am researching here. Hopefully radar 3. Hopefully diesel. But we'll just have to wait and see. Fleet construction. Oh, let's check that back on. Yeah. New heavy cruisers coming in 2 months. Super battleship, 16 months. And battle cruisers in 2 years. Oh, 2 months until my bulwark. Also kind of super battleships actually coming in. So we might get to try them out. The French still have a pretty big fleet. 94 active ships, but they're also repairing 50. Is that 94 plus 50? Or is it 94 minus the 50 being repaired? I'm not sure. Some of mine are also being repaired, but they are only lightly damaged. One, two, 7. Okay, here's a bunch of ships. So that's 50, 70, 72. Oh yeah, they've got a lot of boats, especially here in the Mediterranean. These might be a lot of the ones being repaired, actually. Yeah, no, I think it's 94 total, and 50 of those are undergoing repairs. I think that's what's going on. So a number of ships. I might be ahead. Yeah, I'm ahead. And my ships are, of course, quite a bit more powerful than the French. Well, most of the French. War continues, British and French Empire. Here we go. Bunch of light cruisers, Danae class, E class. Okay, yeah, that's the heavy cruiser with the triple 8.2-inch guns. E-class light cruiser. I think that's new. It's more expensive than the heavy cruiser. It's got a bunch of underwater torpedo tubes. And it's quite fast. Adelaide class. 2 Brazen, 2 Adelaides. Alright, let's battle. As long as I can keep them from launching those torpedoes, I should not have much of a problem. 10 underwater torpedo tubes. I'm guessing that's... why are you not part of the battleship formation? Weather, kind of bad. Minus 35. Southeast. You know, these are the Adelaides, these are the Brazens. Let me take a look at these ships. Yeah, those are the Adelaides. They're kind of modern and expensive, but not excessively so. I mean, what's the price tag again? 160 million. That may sound like a lot compared to some of the older designs, but for a basically a 1930s battleship, it's quite reasonable. And these were designed as budget battleships, basically just to replace a bunch of my older ships. So they only got 15-inch guns, and they're on one of the Dreadnought hulls. So they're kind of they're basically made to be like the Vanguards. That's the idea behind them. So I'm thinking the Vanguards will be kept in service alongside the Brazens. Even though the Vanguards are now actually a bit more expensive, just to keep in service, I think. The price tag on those, after all the upgrades, have gone up quite a bit. So while a new Brazen will cost me 87 million, a Vanguard is around 100. When designed, it was only 50. There you go. Contact is made. Top speed 30 knots for the Adelaides, 28 for the Brazens. And it was the Orwell that spotted them. "13 kilometers. Slow down to 25, get some more accuracy going. "12-kilometer torps." Okay, that's new. But they're getting blown out of the water, so that's good. Let me see. Do they really have 12-kilometer torps? They do, 12.8. So they are also ahead of me in torpedo tech. Torpedo hit on the Arno. Uh-oh. She's got 2 engines down. Was that torp even aimed at her? sank. And these two have their engines already knocked out, so they're not really going anywhere anytime soon. Arno, you can detach. Keep sailing in a straight line. Okay, this heavy cruiser is next. That was quick. Arno having done most of the damage here. Like it somehow seems like my 15-inch guns are just better than the 16s. Mark 3. Mark 3. They're both Mark 3. Okay. Plus 108 hull stability and tower. So these ones are getting regular crew. 19% accuracy, 22% seasoned crew. Plus 81 hull stability and tower. Plus plus 11.2 long range accuracy. Okay. Keeps changing. Anyway. Yeah, she's sinking. Alright. Yeah, she also did 11. Yeah, that's a lot of damage from the Arno. .2% accuracy, 4.6, 8.5, 8.7. Okay. I'm not sure if that's just because they have slightly more experienced crew. Because just looking at the numbers on the shoot info, it does seem like my newer Adelaides should be more accurate. Here we go. Old Indomitables. A-class. 72 million. Right. Let's fight. Let's see if keeping my Indomitables in service is actually like a good idea, or just me being weird and sentimental about my pixel boats. You can go full HE actually. Which class are you? Radar Gen 2. Okay. Weather, quite good. The only debuff is from daytime, and I don't really get... that debuff is reduced for me because I have radar. Battleships are already fighting. It's the Penguin that spotted the enemy at... from her 25 kilometers. That's with the Gen 1 radar. Okay, one 11-inch hit already, out belt penetration. What was that just hit the... Okay. Yeah. 11-inch guns. Penning, damaging engines. Damaging rudders. Very nice. Torpedoes away. Just that constant fire of those fast-firing 11-inch guns on my Indomitables. Extensive fire. Alright. How are these ships like still so viable? I mean, they're from 1906. Granted, they've been refit a bunch of times, but like the basic design is old. And 0 damage taken in return. Send them out again. Send them out. Hunters. Yeah. Let's engage the enemy directly. Excuse me. Let's see, engines. Double geared steam turbines. Alright, that's not too bad. Big guns. Mark II 19-inch. Would be nice to get Mark III 18s. Or like Mark IV 15s. Yeah, let's go July. Alright, the government is able to provide a substantial amount to the Navy's budget this month, but it can also give this amount for social programs. What would Colin choose? Colin would choose 3.5 billion. Colin would choose 3.5 billion. Okay, I'm gonna agree to that because we're still gonna get these battles here. Okay. Lord Warden, you're a New Zealand class. Okay. Also kind of an outdated design, but let's go. I think the 11s on the Indomitables are gonna prove really effective against these. Okay, that's a fairly new light cruiser. It's got double gun turrets. Turquoise class, C class. And one of the Danae class heavy cruisers. Yeah. Oh, and I got a bunch of my own lights. Calliopes. Very nice. Let's go. I said I would scrap the 3 Indomitables. The 4th one is a museum ship. When they took heavy damage, and just have them replaced by newer ships, but they just keep performing. Oh, Lord Warden has taken some damage. Why are you damaged? Why are you damaged? Detach. Retreat. And I got some light cruisers here. Weather is kind of bad. Like, why has the Minerva taken so much damage? Have this join up with that one. Just make it one big squadron. Lord Warden also has radar. There you go, contact is made. Spotted by the 4th. Let's turn it that way. Seven. You can also slow down for more accuracy. And we have some radar contacts out here. Probably DDs. Okay, that's one ship down. She's going down. Very nice, very nice. The AI does like building light cruisers, and it's been mentioned on the forums many times that currently light cruisers not really that great. I mean, I have some that are performing okay, but I mainly made them to do like convoy raids and such. That is why they have pretty good operational range, so they can more easily be pulled into those kinds of missions. But that kind of turned out to not be that much needed. Like, if you remember, many episodes ago, I had those Indus class light cruisers before the Calliopes were ready, that were doing pretty good job of convoy raiding in the Mediterranean. But then I figured out, as the Indomitables became more and more dated and not really suited for like frontline battle service, I thought, which I was wrong. They clearly are very suited for pretty much anything. I just parked them in different ports around the Mediterranean and had them do the convoy raiding instead. Now I think that whenever the campaigns are updated with more countries added, like the USA and Japan and Russia and such, and you get a much bigger map, like the entire world, then like light cruisers doing work far away from your own ports, using their range and speed and such, commerce raiding basically, that's gonna have a big value, because that's pretty much what a lot of light cruisers were doing historically and were designed for. But currently they are in battle, Like, yeah, a light cruiser can probably take on a destroyer, but most light cruisers will cost 2, 3, even 4 times as much as a comparable technology DD, and not really be that much better. And because it's a bigger target, it just gets slapped out of the water by heavy cruisers, battleships, and such. So they're kind of in a bad spot currently. Yeah, the Minerva had taken damage already. Lord Warden, that's the New Zealand, did great. Furious and Lord Clyde. Also, yeah, very good. I mean, even my light cruisers did quite a bit. As much as I was disparaging the current status of light cruisers in the game, like mine are, they are pretty good for what they are. But yeah, as you saw with that enemy light cruiser flotilla, it's kind of also a class that's just target practice for bigger ships. Here we go. Princess Royal, New Zealand's. 2 New Zealands, 2 Calliopes. 2 New Zealands, 2 Latonas, and a Calliope. Versus 2 A-class battleships. We've seen those. 2 what-class battlecruisers. G-class heavy cruisers. Yeah, I've seen those. Danae. And all this other stuff. 29 knots. 22.9. 20. So it's really only the DDs, and only some of them, that can catch me. Right. So this is gonna be one of those kite away while doing some damage type of deals. This is why I make my ships kind of fast. Not ridiculously fast, but faster than most AI designs. Phaeton, you're gonna go in and spot. That's also one thing light cruisers are kind of good at in the game. It's why I keep some of them. They are much better at spotting than DDs. Of course, they are much easier to get to spot back because they are bigger. Like a DD, you will have to get kind of close, even with radar. You have to get quite close to a DD. Okay. Some enemy ships have already suffered damage. But the CL can be spotted from further away. But it can also spot from further away. It doesn't say like what kind of spotting range it has. Like I wish it would say somewhere in this data card here. Because I would have to go into the ship designer and inspect the design to find the tower spotting range. There you go. Enemy is spotted. Now I can slow down. Get those guns accurate. Yeah, it was the Phaeton that spotted the enemy. Yeah, that morning debuff is pretty much halved for me. With radar generation 2. With generation 1, which most of these ships have, it like gets cut by what, a third? CA. That's not a CA, that's a DD. Okay, that got close enough to spot. Let's make them dead. There we go. That's a CL. Francais. Sink it first. Take their eyes away. There we go. What kind of guns do my New Zealand's have? 13. One more heavy cruiser down. Remember, some of these ships were badly damaged to begin with. Okay, Phaeton, I want you out. Got a little bit too close. Like this one. Maybe Phaeton can actually go after whatever this is. What is it? What does it look like? That's a DD. That's a pretty modern looking DD. Well, beat up and damaged, but you know. They don't have double guns for the DDs yet. That much is clear. So far it's going quite well. Sink it. Reduce it to scrap. A little too close here. Don't need to get that close. I have the range, I have the accuracy. No need to get close enough for them to spot me back, because they sure do have the firepower with that giant fleet. TD is down. Get over here before you disappear and I forget about you. Okay, I think I'm out of sight again. So the enemy does not have great tower spotting. Not just for the lack of radar. I think it's just an aspect that the enemy has not focused on. Yeah, that might be because their ships are based on such outdated hulls. That they don't have very good towers to put on them. It's raid a bit too close there. Okay. Take on those light cruisers. They're hiding in the smoke, which makes it harder for me to actually hit them. And also I'm firing back, which makes my own smoke from the funnels add to the smoke obstruction. Torpedo detonation on the first light cruiser. Second one has damaged engines, which means they will not be catching up, and they're breaking off. better. Torpedoes incoming, but I had already changed course. Yeah, she's close to sinking. She's done. Now, there's a battleship here. A 72 million battleship. Well, let's see what my... Well, they've gotten expensive. 63 million for my New Zealand's. Oh, they're not that old. When did I make these? Yeah, it's not a bad design. It's not a bad ship. I mean, it was from that period where I had this secondary tower available. It then became unavailable because I got something new. And the ones I got after these were so big, it was hard to build a balanced ship. But this one just fits just right. And it has placement for secondaries. So I would like to have that back for future designs. Oh yeah. Only seasoned crew? Thought these guys were all veterans. The range 16 kilometers. Might need the Phaeton out here to keep spotting. Actually, let's kill this guy. Kinda hurt. And showing broadside. Few more salvos on that target. Actually, let's sink this guy, it's spotting me. Seasoned regular. I was sure I had veteran crews on these battle cruisers. Maybe, yeah, this is the task force. Well, these ships were in the task force where I used the auto-resolve mechanic, and they ended up taking a lot of damage. Probably a lot of crew loss as well, so maybe having those veterans die off and be replaced by fresh crew that reduced the overall training level. That might be what happened. Let's finish off this CA. Yeah, let's finish off this guy and then just leave. $43,000, $27,000. Even the Phaeton has done well. 18, 14. Of course, it doesn't show the spotting damage, which I think in the case of the Phaeton would be quite a lot. Actually, let's kill this DD while the big ships focus the heavy cruiser. There we go. Getting some hits. Let's turn up here. Yeah, 23 kilometers. Ooh, big hit from the 13-inch gun on one of the battle cruisers. Yeah, it's gonna sink, I think. Did they control the flooding? They control the flooding. Oh yeah, he's going down. end. Good show by my aging New Zealands. Yeah, 46, 27, 14, 18, 7.6, not bad. A lot of French ships left alive. I think most of them took some damage. But of course, I could bring another task force like that down there and do some more damage to the French fleet, and then do it again and again and again, and eventually they would have no more ships left. And I would still have most of mine. Convoy, Trafalgar. Good old turquoise class lights. Yeah, let's do this before I end the episode. Let's give the Trafalgars one last show in this episode. An encore, I think it's called. Where are you at? All the way there? Okay. Yeah, straight for the enemy, please. Yeah, at 33 knots, it doesn't take long to catch up. There you go. Enemy spotted. Kilometers. Weather is pretty good. These are the guys with what's the torp range? 6.4. Okay. They do not have the newest torpedo technology. I know some of the French ships have 12-kilometer torps. One more saddle. Yeah, there we go. Let's go after the last one. Boom. Okay, that's it. Yeah, she still got it. I think maybe I should design another battlecruiser class that's supposed to be cheap and fast armed with 11-inch guns. And just meant to be cheap to keep in service, but okay, yeah, displacement 19,000 out of 18. So one of the recent changes have done the Indomitables. Well, I can still use them, but if I try to keep them, put them into refit, the game will immediately tell me that, oh, the weight limit is overweight limit, and I can't do anything more with them. So I will need another battlecruiser class that's like these, as cheap, so I can just keep them sitting ready in ports around here, but with enough like displacement left over that they like can be refit more and kept in service to the end of the game, probably. I think the ending year is 1949, I'm not sure. So that's 18 years from now. And the Indomitables are now 25. But yeah, that will be in the next episode, probably, or one after that. Yeah, maybe the one after that, so I can get more stuff. Goodbye, and take care.